Do you want to learn how to draw this adorable Santa with me? If so, you are going to need something to draw with, something to erase any mistakes that you might make, and a marker to outline your doodle when you are done. And once you have all that, grab the crayons, the markers, the colored pencils, or the paint, and let's get started. Let's get started. So I'm going to use my Sharpie, and I am going to start by doing the fuzzy part of Santa's hat. So this, lost my cap, runaway cap. So I'm going to go ahead and do lots of little bumps. And I'm going to kind of go across. I'm kind of making a little bit of a curve there. And then what I'm going to do is, I already kind of did the side here. So I'm going to kind of curve down and make sure that I'm kind of getting a rounded sort of rectangle of puffiness. Is that a thing? Give me a puffy rectangle of puffiness. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and come towards the end of that hat and do a nice curved line going up. I don't need to go all the way over. And then over here, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. And then we're going to kind of do a little line there. Now at the top here, we need a puff. Another fancy puff. There we go. Santa's hat is complete. We are all done. I will see you next week. Just kidding. We need a Santa. So now I'm going to go in towards right where about the hat ends. And we're going to go ahead and make a very big rounded bowl shape. So just a big, can you see Santa? Not yet. All right, now I'm going to come down right here in the middle. Give him a nice little circle nose. I don't think I really ever have done circle noses for my characters. Then we're going to make his moustache. Go ahead and do some curved lines. Then we're going to come right up and into the middle of that nose. Boop. A little moustache. And then right here, I'm just going to kind of curve right down into his moustache. Look at how cute Santa is. Let's give him a little smile right there. Maybe he needs some ears. He does look a little silly not having ears. Two little shapes over there for ears. Okay, let's give him maybe some closed happy eyes. Maybe he's just like super excited. Christmas is almost here. He worked so hard all year for this moment. So he is just super happy. All right, let's do curved lines down for his little Santa jacket. And then I'm going to come over and do his arms. So I'm going to curve out. And remember, we only go about halfway. And then puff, 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 puff. I love the little puffs. This is the only time of year I get to draw this much little like cloud puffs. And those are the fluffs at the end. I'm not going to do his hands yet because we have the rest of his little jacket to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and curve, boop, and connect to the other side for his jacket. He's so cute already. Now I'm going to go through and just add a little poof to the bottom of his jacket. Poof, 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 poof. All right, there we go. Okay, now we're going to go in the middle and we're going to go up. So like right up in here. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a nice, good-sized square right in the middle of his body. And inside that square, we are going to draw another square. Look at that. Square, inside square, inside square. Now I'm going to turn it and I'm going to kind of follow that line and go right across his body. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Right where that inside line is, we're going to So we're not going to follow the outer part of the square. We're following the inner line here. And that way it looks like a belt and a belt buckle. And then Santa has like some fur here in the middle. So I'm going to come down with some bumpy lines just right down the middle of his jacket for more fur. My favorite part. Now we can add his gloves, his nice big old hands right there. Look at how he's so cute. And then right down the middle, I'll do a straight line. And then on each side, we're going to add just kind of like some nice big boot shapes. I just like to do, you know, rounded. And then we're going to kind of come from this part of his body over. Look at how stinking cute our little Santa is. I love him. All right, now we get to do the fun part, which is color. And since most of him is white, we don't really have all that much to do. So I'm going to grab my red marker. And using the angled part of my marker, I'm going to go ahead and start coloring his hat. So I like to always do the outside edge first. That way I can kind of go a little quicker in here. See, and then I don't really have to worry too much. I can go back and get any little spaces I missed. It's just a little easier for me. I don't know. It's kind of always the way I think I've colored. It goes quicker. I don't know who taught me that. All right, there's that. Now let's go down and color his little outfit. So what are you most excited about for Christmas? Is there a super fun family tradition? Is it the presents? Is it the food? Is it, I'd say seeing family. That's always my favorite part, but this year I don't get to see my family because of COVID. So I will stay home because that's the right thing to do. And I will just spend it with my son and my husband. Because I don't want to end up sick. So I'm going to stay here. All right, let's color in the rest of his little... You know what he should have had was some fluff up there at the top. Oh, well. I think he is so cute. He reminds me of like the old school Santa from the 60s or 50s cartoon, the one that they play every year. All right, his buckle, nice and bright yellow. Okay, let's get a little... I'm not a fan of this peach, but we're going to use it. So let's go ahead and color. He is going to be on the rosier side anyway, because you can't exactly have a nice tan when you're living in the North Pole, right? Although I'm very convinced that he has a summer house in like Arizona or Florida. All right, so let's color him in. Actually, that didn't come out so bad. Maybe it's because we're right by all that white. Now I'm going to get a pink because he just needs like a cute little pink nose. There's no way you can't be freezing and have a pink nose when you're out in that cold weather, right? And I don't know why, but I just feel like Santa doesn't have black gloves. He has like dark brown leather gloves. That's just kind of how I've always pictured Santa. If I ever got to meet him, I just feel like he would have these beautiful leather gloves. All right, his belt is going to be black, but I'm going to use black crayon, not black marker. And I'm going to color it so that way I could add a little value to my black. So instead of having it just all one really dark shade, I can add in a little bit of value and go from a dark, dark black to a kind of a dark grayish black. And that is how you do that. Now his shoes definitely I feel like are black. Big black boots, right? Oh, he's so cute. All right, now what I'm going to do is grab my gray because there's so much white on here, but we still need a little bit of value in that white. So anywhere that white is kind of overlapping something, we're going to add just a little bit of gray tone it down a little bit and have it have a little bit of value. Although I kind of feel like Santa's probably not white beard. He's got to have like a little gray in there, right? I mean, my dad has really white hair. But I guess that happens. All right, so let's add a little gray under his little moustache. Color in his moustache a little bit. And then we'll add a little gray up here, a little gray over here, a little gray at the top. Puffball. He's so cute, you guys. I'm loving him. All right, we're going to add a little shadow up here with this honey brown. Oh, he needs a little shadow on his outfit. So on the red, I always use a little bit of brown. You could use the black to add a little shadow, but he needs a little shadow on his outfit in some places, like under his belt. So that way his belt looks like it's not on his shirt, but it is on top of his shirt. And a little bit above his hat, where the puff goes over his hat. And adds a little value there. Oh, you guys, look at how cute our Santa is. His buckle needs to be gold, not bright yellow. He does not have a yellow buckle. He has riches for days that you would never understand. I hope that you had fun doodling Santa with me today. If so, please like, subscribe, and share this video, and check back for more awesome winter doodles. I cannot wait to see you again next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.